proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my...
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set 18 Gator.
Here I come.
It'll be Warner on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Come on, set.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
6'6", bullet high.
No. Jam.
Snap.
Here's Warner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long.
Hurry.
Now Warner. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing on third and long. Warner, he's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
That's going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Blue draw Corker.
Tight dog.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. With it is Brown. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Warner. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
To throw, Warner. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Warner to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 27-yard
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Warner. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
56.
To throw on 3rd down, Warner. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. In for the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Riley, 64, weak.
Let's put that team on the clock.
Hey, Delta.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Deep grip.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Evans. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, exit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Ready to break.
56, check 56.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Rock it. Fire.
From the gun on 3rd down, Warner. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Warner. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Warner under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Matt Hawk now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game.
And when you say a long way to go, you mean the full 99 yards backed up almost as far as you can be. And they also have to be aware that the defense is going to come after them. A lot of defense will blitz and attack in this.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Davante Adams, 99 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
33. Hey, defense, let's go.
Look, squeeze.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Warner, complete to right. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the eye. Watch twist. Come. Quick.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Here we go, set. 15 line. 15 line.
On 1st and 10, Warner. His throw incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing again. Warner. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw. 61. Matchbox lights.
He's checking. Crash.
Now a 1st down throw. Warner. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 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 check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught by Evans. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
They run with Taylor, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a pick up of 3. 33. Pick your game. 7 at the 35-yard line.
On second down, Warner. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We got smooth. Watch the run, watch the run.
To throw again, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. 3rd down here.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Warner, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Warner. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Warner. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
The 26-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on first down. Warner. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. As his guys are in for 6. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? That would be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
50 seconds to Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
On first down, it's Evans. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 6. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Go. Check 37.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Let's go, D.
Hey, team 6. Let's go.
On first down, Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off play action. Herbert. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Back to you.
Hey, Sam up. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
6-6. Pull it high.
2nd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
56. Mike, 56. Right now.
Warner from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Warner. Looking middle, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Warner. Wright's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back to throw. Warner to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Warner. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 56.
Hey.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Warner. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Off the play fake. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
55.
Get it.
They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. The point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Check. Check hot route.
Hard, hard.
Check. Check. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. 36.
Snap.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Set up. 18, Gator.
Right there, 56. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
They go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Single, single. Now single the slot. Single the slot. Hey, watch number 5. Number 5.
Lee Griffin.
Looking to throw. Warner. This will be caught inside the 10. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
The Bengals 14-yard line.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Second and 14. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here we go.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, Warner. And Brown's got it for a Dolphins touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally different.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with
right.
the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Warner. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
It'll be Warner on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and the return just out across the 15. To the 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vick. Out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd and 6, Vick. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Check 24. Check 24. Off.
Vick operating on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Set up. 18 Gator.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.